Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the times the pros really challenged their celeb partners with some ambitious choreography. Number 20, Gaston, Juan Pablo Di Pace, and Cheryl Burke. It seems the rumors are true. No one's slick as Gaston, no one's quick as Gaston, and no one brings his bravado to the dance floor quite like Juan Pablo Di Pace.
Everyone's awed and inspired by you, and it's not very hard to see why.
During Disney Night on season 27, the Fuller House actor and his partner Cheryl Burke pulled off a near-perfect Viennese waltz to this Beauty and the Beast tune, but with a couple of acrobatic twists.
But there's no man in town if it's manly.
Their technique is light-footed and beautiful as they expertly pull off those steps atop a table. But Juan Pablo takes things to new heights when he grabs the chandelier above his head and swings to freedom. His acting flourishes are also adorable, cementing this routine as one to remember.
There's just one guy in town who's got all of it down. Gaston!
Number 19, Resolve, Bindy Irwin, Derek Hough, and Mark Ballas. Learning a new style of dance is hard. Learning a new dance while navigating two pros is even harder. Learning a new style of dance with two dancers and a revolving prop? You see where we're headed. This was one of those dances where a single misstep could have spelled disaster. But this trio moves like a well-oiled machine, and it's phenomenal. There's so much to juggle, yet Bindy handles it all like a seasoned pro. With Derek and Mark, perhaps two of the show's most innovative choreographers, joining forces, it's no surprise that this routine is both breathtaking and heart-stopping at nearly every turn. Number 18, When the Party's Over, Charli Demilio and Mark Ballas. Just because someone shares their life publicly doesn't mean what we see matches how they feel inside.
Hear me closer, and I'll call you when the party's over.
So even before Demilio took a single step, we had huge respect for her courage in bringing that much vulnerability to the dance floor. That's arguably tougher than any step Ballas could throw her way.
But nothing's better sometimes. Quiet when I'm coming out.
Even so, he created this beautiful routine that captures the anxiety she's faced, showing that overwhelming feeling so many of us know too well. Anyone who's struggled with anxiety knows it's rarely an easy battle, and together, they bring it to life with choreography that's intense, breathtaking, and absolutely powerful.
Quiet when I'm coming home, mama, on my own.
Number 17, Spanish Guitar, Nicole Scherzinger and Derek Hough. When Derek and Nicole found out they needed to inject some 50s flair into their paso doble, Derek joked it seemed, quote, impossible. But bit by bit, the choreography came together, with Hough finding clever ways to keep the dance's fundamentals intact while also taking us back in time. What's so impressive is how this routine could have easily felt split, part paso, part 50s. But instead, it's a perfect fusion that feels like we'd been transported back in time to an era-appropriate Spanish bull ring. Even Len had to admit that as much as he wanted to find fault with it, he simply couldn't. It was 10s all around. Olé. Number 16, The Sound of Silence, Niall DiMarco and Peta Murgatroyd. Since contemporary isn't Peta's specialty, she brought in choreographer Talia Favia to create a routine that truly honored the story she and DiMarco wanted to tell.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
And since it was for the finals, if there was ever a time to go big, this was it. Talia didn't hold back, creating a routine that takes us through the challenges the deaf community faces in an ableist world, and ending with this powerful moment of triumph.
The naked light I saw, 10,000 people, maybe more.
It took a lot of trust, dedication, and heart to make this work, and it turned out to be more than just finals worthy. It was mirror ball worthy too. To this day, it's a Dancing with the Stars Hall of Famer. Number 15, Mundian Bach Ke, Sean Johnson and Derek Huff. For Derek, combining Knight Rider with Bhangra made less sense than mustard on ice cream. On top of that, Sean basically had to shelve everything she had learned about dance so far, as well as her gymnastics background, and go back to square one. The dance is lightning fast, packed with intricate choreography, and loaded with some next-level lifts. Len called it dynamite, but honestly, it was more like a whole firework display. You know a routine is tough when, by the end, the Olympic gold medalist is out of breath and the pro dancer collapses to the floor in total exhaustion and relief. Number 14, Santa Maria del Buen Aire, James Hinchcliffe and Sharna Burgess. This was the first time Sharna and James reunited since her injury, and they were ready to prove they were back stronger than ever. They went all in with a bold Argentine tango, where Sharna was blindfolded the entire time. It was a huge risk. Argentine tango demands sharp, intricate movements. But Sharna put herself completely in James's hands, and he took his role as her eyes seriously. She could have toned down the choreography to ease this extra challenge, but that's not their style. They weren't the first pair to use blindfolds in their dance, but this duo took it up a notch by committing to it for the entire routine. Number 13, I'll Make a Man Out of You, Normani and Val Shmerkovsky. The Paso Doble is all about strength and power, and so is Mulan, so this pairing felt like a natural fit.
Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons?
The week before, the judges had been hoping for more from Normani, and this time, she and Val delivered. She brought all the fierceness a Paso needs, along with the drama and artistry worthy of a Disney Broadway show.
Must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon.
As if the dance wasn't difficult and busy enough, they threw in some epic combatography that fit the style perfectly. The judges wanted to see the fight in Normani, and she showed it to them tenfold. Plus, having Li Shang's actual singing voice performing live couldn't have hurt either.
All the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
Number 12. I Got 5 on It, Tethered Mix, Iman Shumpert and Daniela Karagoc. If you watched Jordan Peele's Us with Your Heart in Your Mouth, just wait until you watch Iman and Daniela's contemporary routine.
Creep on in.
From the very first move, they set a high bar, delivering trick after trick that demands so much from them both individually and as partners. Choreographing to this eerie music can't have been easy, yet they pulled off an incredible routine packed with jaw-dropping lifts that left our nerves completely frayed. Can we talk about their height difference? With less chemistry, it could have been an issue, but it certainly wasn't for them. This felt like their game-changing performance, setting a new standard for what we'd expect from this winning duo. Number 11. Proud Mary, Paige Van Zandt and Mark Ballas. You've never seen a jive like this before. In week 7 of season 22, UFC fighter Paige Van Zandt and her dancing partner, Mark Ballas, took the judges by storm with an electric and difficult routine set to Proud Mary. Watching Van Zandt conquer the quick and precise steps of the jive while never losing her energy or poise is really a sight to behold. Her exuberance spread through the ballroom and captured the audience completely. Van Zandt and Ballas kept the crowd clapping along throughout the number and would receive 3 10s from the judges afterwards. Big wheels keep on turning indeed. Number 10. Para los Rumberos, Shawn Johnson and Derek Hough. Shawn Johnson more than excelled during her not 1, but 2 seasons on Dancing with the Stars. So much so that this isn't the first time we've talked about her, and it won't be the last. Spoiler alert. But for now, let's focus on this excellent mambo between her and Derek Hough during her All-Star season. Johnson not only shows off her quick feet and excellent form, but puts those gymnastic skills to use. She lands splits, twirls, and handstands, seemingly without breaking a sweat. In one stellar moment, Hough jumps over Johnson, guiding her into a backbend in one of the most impressive feats of strength ever seen on the show. There's a reason they call it All Stars.
I tell you, this show, you think you've seen it all, and it keeps getting better.
Number 9. Santa Maria del Buen Aire, Jojo Siwa and Jenna Johnson. YouTube personality Jojo Siwa made history on Dancing with the Stars when she became one half of the first same-sex couple to compete on the show. Along with her dance partner Jenna Johnson, Siwa tore up the stage all season with her killer moves and infectious personality, but no dance was better or more on fire than this Argentine tango. Chemistry is one of the most important parts of the tango, and Siwa and Johnson have that in spades. But what's most impressive is the way Siwa is able to perfectly execute extremely difficult footwork. If you get offbeat in the tango, things can go really wrong really fast, but Siwa and Johnson stayed perfectly in tune with each other the whole time. Number 8. Free Your Mind, Mel B and Maxim Shmerkovsky. All the way back in season 5, Max Shmerkovsky had a great partner in Mel B of the Spice Girls. During week 7, the two pulled off a remarkable paso doble, a fast-paced ballroom dance inspired, as we alluded to earlier, by Spanish bullfighting. The juxtaposition of the funky music choice, Free Your Mind by En Vogue, and the diligence and precision of the steps is so much fun to watch. Mel B really kicks it into high gear with some of the straightest legs and cleanest fan kicks you've ever seen in your life. Between the cool attitude and the sharp moves, this one will live rent-free in our brains for years to come. Number 7. Feel So Close. Meryl Davis and Maxim Shmerkovsky. On season 18, ice dancer Meryl Davis and her partner, Maxim Shmerkovsky, turned up the heat to 11 every week, especially with this super fast tango in week 6.
And there's no stopping us right now. I feel so close to you right now.
Davis put her ice dancing skills to work here, her face emotive and gorgeous throughout every step of the routine. The most impressive part of this dance is just how fast the tango has to move.
I wear my heart up on my sleeve like a big deal.
Davis and Shmerkovsky have impeccable form throughout, spinning and strutting with the best of them. Watching this routine compared to the rest of their work this season, it's no wonder they were eventually crowned champions. Number 6. Youre Welcome. Jordan Fisher and Lindsay Arnold. Let's be honest, Jordan and Lindsay could easily fill out this list. Throw Corbin Bleu into the mix and things really get sizzling. Yet it was their Disney night foxtrot set to Youre Welcome from Moana that glided straight into our hearts.
Face to face with greatness and it's strange. You don't even know how you feel. It's adorable.
The foxtrot itself is a marvel to watch, with Fisher and Arnold expertly hitting their marks time and time again. Still, the best part of this routine has to be the breakdown. Fisher has such excellent rhythm, no doubt a holdover from his musical theater background, and that little modern flair in the middle of the routine gives this performance the extra oomph it needs to solidify its god-tier status. What can we say except you're welcome? Number 5. Hiy Adio. Lindsey Sterling and Mark Ballas. The best thing about freestyle dance is that couples can ditch the rulebook and let their creativity run wild. Mark choreographed a routine that felt like their own highlight reel, blending various dance styles. If you're a longtime Dancing with the Stars fan, you know each style has its own set of rules, making those transitions rather tricky. Their most impressive moment came when they added a third element, Lindsay's violin. We know she's a pro at dancing and playing simultaneously, but this is a next level challenge, and she makes it look effortless. Once the violin is set aside, they keep that energy going and continue hitting all the right notes. Number 4. Adrenalina. Milo Manheim, Whitney Carson, and Riker Lynch. What's harder than dancing the salsa? Why, dancing the salsa with two partners, of course. Disney Channel star Milo Manheim and his partner Whitney Carson slayed the dance floor all throughout season 27, but adding singer Riker Lynch into the mix gave them a boost. The group more than meets the challenge, executing this salsa trio with precision, grace, and style. Adding the third person into the dance heightens the difficulty, as each person has to be hyper aware of not one, but two other people's movements. These three are perfectly in sync the whole time though, even throwing some lifts in for good measure. Number 3. Beneath You're Beautiful, Kelly Pickler and Derek Huff. For a supersized freestyle, you might expect the dancers to throw in everything, including the kitchen sink. But as Derek considered ways to wow everyone, he realized he only needed himself, Kelly, and a solid routine.
You tell all the boys no, makes you feel good, yeah.
He stripped everything down to focus on the dancing and show off Kelly's strengths. He even mentioned that some of the moves were ones he'd never even attempted with other pros.
See beneath your beautiful tonight.
Luckily, Kelly had the talent to pull off even the toughest steps, and enough raw emotion to truly sell the routine and capture the audience's hearts. This approach paid off big time. They walked away with that season's Mirror Ball. Number 2, Latch, Meryl Davis and Maxim Shmerkovsky. If you want to talk about chemistry, we've got to go back to Meryl and Max.
You enchant me, even when I'm not around.
During their amazing championship-winning run on season 18, the two performed a freestyle dance in the finale that left viewers stunned. Each dance move is more impressive than the one before it, showing off the long, beautiful lines that both Davis and Shmerkovsky are able to make with their bodies.
Now I've got you in my space, I won't let go of you.
The pair displayed incredible grace and strength as they lifted, swung, and twirled each other around the floor. Carrie Ann Inaba, who was brought to tears by the performance, said it best.
First of all, I think you guys should get married.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Work Song, Riker Lynch and Allison Holker. The actor and his partner leave their heart and soul on the dance floor.
Is that the kind of way to face the burning heat? I just think about my baby. I'm so full of love, I can barely eat.
Assassin's Tango, Gilles Marini and Cheryl Burke. Is there anything they don't throw at this dance? Atlas, Willow Shields, and Mark Ballas. All praise the Mockingjay. Hey Pachuco, Elio Castroneves, and Julianne Hough. No wonder they managed to quickstep their way to the Mirror Ball. Danza Molengo, Zendaya, Val Shmerkovsky, and Gleb Sevchenko. Reigning over the salsa and two dance partners with ease. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Do Your Thing, Shawn Johnson and Mark Ballas. And we're back to the queen of Dancing with the Stars, Shawn Johnson herself. This performance comes from Johnson's first season, season 8, where she and pro partner Mark Ballas wowed the judges consistently and ended up taking home the big prize. Their crowning achievement came in the finale when they unleashed this magnificent freestyle dance on the world. It has everything: humor, chemistry, costume changes, and of course, ridiculously challenging choreography. Everything about this routine is fast-paced and acrobatic, allowing Johnson to show off her strengths. Seriously, the amount of time she flips should go down in history. Which choreo do you think a celeb tackled like a pro? Let us know in the comments. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.